Once upon a time, there were some cheerful little friends who loved to cook together. They used all sorts of colorful ingredients to create the most vibrant pancake designs you could ever imagine. Can you picture a pancake that looks like a rainbow? As they whipped up their creations, they remembered how important it is to work as a team, sharing their bright ideas and helping one another. One sunny day, Madame Gazelle decided to play a fun game with the children. She challenged them to identify different colors and objects around them. What a joyful way to learn! As they giggled and pointed, everyone discovered how much fun it can be to categorize and build knowledge while playing together. With smiles on their faces, the children jumped into a world of imagination. They transformed their playground into an adventure land where they became brave heroes. One of their exciting missions was to rescue a toy from a goblin. As they acted out their story, creativity and storytelling flowed like magic in the air. Peppa, our curious little friend, learned something new about bees. She discovered how important they are for the garden and how they help flowers grow. Isn't that amazing? Peppa found out that bees are busy little helpers in nature, buzzing around and making sure plants can bloom beautifully. At the splashy water park, Miss Rabbit was ready to teach Peppa and her friends some important safety rules for swimming. Waves of laughter filled the air as they learned that following rules can keep everyone safe and ensure they have heaps of fun while splashing around. One day, Peppa's family went on an exciting outing, but oh no, they suddenly faced a funny little challenge, finding a toilet. They learned that it's always a good idea to plan ahead before going on adventures, so they made a silly game out of it, laughing all the way. Then, what a twist in their adventure! When their train broke down, Peppa's family decided to walk to the seaside instead. They didn't let this little hiccup bring them down. Instead, they embraced the unexpected adventure, creating wonderful memories together as they walked hand in hand. As they strolled, the family happily reminisced about the time when Peppa was a baby. They shared funny moments and cravings that Grandma Pig had during her pregnancy. It was a delightful time filled with laughter, bringing them even closer together. Peppa and her friends gathered for a day full of playful arts and crafts. They splashed colors on paper, painted their faces, and discovered just how joyful it is to create art together. Everyone was brimming with creativity, sharing smiles and wonderful ideas as they crafted unique masterpieces. In a playful twist, Peppa and Mummy Pig decided to play a silly joke on Daddy Pig. They donned some funny fake glasses and burst into giggles. What a delightful way to start the day with laughter and fun. Soon, Peppa's friends joined in on the fun of April Fool's Day. They couldn't stop laughing as they made up playful pranks. This joyful celebration showed how important friendship is in creating wonderful memories filled with laughter. As if their laughter wasn't enough, the family went out around town sharing jokes and surprises, including a cake that turned out to be a balloon. Everyone laughed together, proving that teamwork can bring out the fun in every silly moment. Peppa and her friends loved helping Mummy Pig with baby Alexander. They worked together like a team, cleaning up and sharing responsibilities. It was such a proud moment for them, showing how much kindness and cooperation can shine through among friends. In their imaginative playtime, Peppa and Susie pretended to be brave police officers. They gathered clues to solve the mystery of Madame Gazelle's missing pen. Their teamwork and creativity shone bright as they cracked the case together. In a super fun lesson, everyone learned about kindness and healthy eating at Superhero School. Peppa and her friends discovered that munching on fruits and veggies gives them plenty of energy to be the best superheroes they can be. As they pretended to explore the moon, Peppa and her friends let their imaginations run wild. They envisioned themselves on exciting adventures, which is so important for their creativity and cognitive development. What a blast they were having in their magical world. And then, they celebrated Cinco de Mayo. It was an amazing opportunity for the children to learn about different cultures and traditions. This beautiful celebration filled their hearts with joy and appreciation for the wonderful world we all share. Crafting pom-pom flowers made their day even brighter. The children giggled as they worked together, developing their motor skills and collaborating in a fun, hands-on experience. It was a great way to create beautiful things while making new friends. Peppa's family embarked on a grand adventure, exploring all sorts of vehicles. They jumped on a shiny motorbike and even a big monster truck. It was so much fun discussing which one was just right for their exciting plans. Mummy Pig had a special preference for a spacious and comfy bus. The family chatted and shared their thoughts on what was best, showing how important it is to listen to one another during family discussions. Together, Peppa's family demonstrated patience while they waited for their old car to be fixed. They worked together to face this little challenge, showing that teamwork can help them through anything that comes their way. As they continued their journey, Peppa and her family encountered a wobbly shopping trolley. Oh, what a comical sight! Peppa and her family decided to turn it into a playful game and found joy in shopping together, laughing all the way. Excitement filled the air as Peppa and George rushed to collect all the items on their shopping list. With giggles and teamwork, they made their way through the store, turning a simple shopping trip into an exhilarating race. After they collected everything on their list, the family shared a delightful moment of laughter and joy. Oh, how they loved their shopping outings, made even more special by their fun antics in the store. In the bustling supermarket, the self-checkout was introduced. It was a shiny new way for customers to scan and pay for their items all by themselves. Peppa and George were fascinated and eager to give it a try, making their shopping experience even more fun and interactive. However, as Peppa and George took turns scanning items, they faced a few silly challenges. Oh, what a funny sight it was! But through their giggles, they learned the importance of patience and problem solving, proving that every challenge can be a fun adventure. In the colorful supermarket, Peppa's family enjoyed the vibrant atmosphere while interacting with a friendly shopping robot and other customers. Everyone shared smiles and laughs, reminding them that shopping together is a wonderful way to bond as a family and a community. Miss Rabbit, the talented chef, was ready to guide Peppa and George in making delicious pancakes right at their table. They chose all sorts of tasty ingredients to make their pancakes just the way they wanted. Peppa and George loved to get creative with their pancake toppings, adding sweet bananas and savory mushrooms. Flip, flip, flip. They enjoyed watching their pancakes soar high during the cooking process. What a tasty adventure. When their pancakes were finally ready, Peppa and George looked at their creations and couldn't help but smile. They were sweet, savory, and simply delicious. Sharing this special cooking experience with Mr. Bull made it even more delightful. But, oh dear, the magic lift caused a little confusion when it misheard Daddy Pig's voice commands. Instead of going to the right floor, they ended up at the wrong one. What a funny situation it was, adding excitement to their adventure. At a cozy sandwich shop, Peppa and her friends learned how to order using special screens. They had so much fun choosing their favorite sandwiches, and this cool experience showed them how technology is part of their everyday life. After that, Peppa and George bounced their way through a maze of fun. They jumped and laughed, enjoying every moment of play and exploration. Their adventure highlighted just how important it is for families to bond and have fun together. Under the stairs, Peppa and George found a secret hiding place. Oh, how they giggled while snuggling close, trying to stay undetected. Their excitement painted a picture of the joys of imaginative play. Mommy and Daddy Pig joined the fun, searching for Peppa and George. Their cheerful involvement showed how much parents care about their children's games and activities, emphasizing the lovely support they provide. As the children played their silly games, Peppa and George's playful competition showed how they learn resilience. Through encouragement and silly cheers, they showcased the power of teamwork in achieving shared goals. Excitedly, the children prepared their sleeping bags and pillows in the treehouse. They couldn't wait to create a cozy atmosphere, thrilled with a special starry lantern that glowed brightly for their sleepover night. But wait! During the night, Peppa and Susie heard some loud noises that startled them. They worried there might be a monster nearby. To their relief, they soon discovered that it was only Grandpa Pig snoring. What a funny surprise! The next day, Peppa's family visited a balloon shop, gathering colorful balloons for a garden party. Instead of keeping all the balloons, they decided to share their extras with everyone in town, spreading kindness and happiness wherever they went. During their supermarket adventure, Peppa and her family stumbled upon a clever vending machine. They were curious and excited to learn how it worked, adding an extra touch of excitement to their shopping experience. Peppa and Susie Sheep had a blast celebrating a special, backwards day. They played games and engaged in activities in reverse, sparking their imagination and showcasing their playful spirits. For Valentine's Day, the family prepared heart-shaped pizzas. They giggled and shared ideas, emphasizing love and creativity in cooking. Grandpa Pig joined in the fun, making it a delightful family occasion. As they made their special heart-shaped pizzas, the family showcased their creativity by decorating them with toppings that looked just like their faces. It was a wonderful way to personalize their celebration and share love. Peppa and George enjoyed cooking together in the kitchen. They worked as a team to prepare special treats for their family, showcasing the joy of collaboration and communication as they stirred, mixed, and laughed. As Daddy Pig tried to manage the messy fun while crafting Valentine's cards, he faced some silly challenges. His efforts made everyone giggle, adding a lighthearted touch to their family moments together. In their pancake-making activity, the children added vibrant colors to mix into their batter. Yummy! Peppa and her friends worked together to create a beautiful rainbow pancake, learning all about mixing and creativity. Madame Gazelle introduced an exciting game that involved color categories, making the children excited to find matching items. Each little buddy ran around, eager to find something that matched their team's special color. During their imaginative playtime, Peppa and her friends took on fantastic roles, creating magical stories together. They pretended to embark on an incredible adventure to rescue Teddy from a faraway land. Did you know that pollen is super important for flowers? It helps them grow and thrive. Peppa learned that bees are essential because they carry pollen from flower to flower, making sure the plants can keep blooming. Though bees can sting when they feel scared, they are mostly harmless and do important work in the environment. Peppa found out that understanding bees can help everyone feel less afraid of them. Peppa learned how bees work together as a team in their hive. They gather food and look after each other, just like families and friends do when they support one another through thick and thin. When the bus broke down, Peppa and her friends didn't let that stop their adventure. They all decided to walk to the seaside, turning a little challenge into a super fun experience filled with laughter and joy. Peppa took a moment to reflect on her baby days, sharing stories about the funny cravings and tiredness her mommy felt during pregnancy. It was a delightful and humorous insight into family life and the joy of motherhood. On an arts and crafts day, Peppa and her friends let their imagination soar. They had a blast trying out different activities, enjoying the joy of self-expression through their colorful art pieces. Peppa's family decided to prepare a chocolate cake for their April Fool's Day joke, but it turned out to be a sponge. Oh, what a funny twist. This showed just how creative they could be when planning pranks together. With giggles aplenty, the family enjoyed playing jokes on their neighbors, including Mr. Bull, who fell for Peppa's prank. It demonstrated how laughter and fun can bring everyone in the community closer together. Peppa's joyful spirit burst forth as she embraced the silliness of April Fool's Day, reminding everyone how important it is to have laughter and fun in family life. These playful moments helped strengthen their special bond. The children engaged in joyous activities like helping to change baby Alexander's nappy and painting their own self-portraits. These moments encouraged their creativity and cooperation, building friendships while they played. With baby Alexander at the playgroup, everyone learned the importance of caring for others and sharing responsibilities. It was a beautiful way to develop empathy and understand how to support one another in their little community. And in a world of imaginative play, the children pretended to be clever police officers, solving a mystery together. They followed clues and showcased how much fun problem-solving and critical thinking can be when you work as a team.